guys for tuning into the channel. Today this video is going to be how to organize your refrigerator. If you guys are new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like for more content. I do post videos every Wednesday, and let's go ahead and get started, guys. This is just an overview of how the refrigerator is looking currently right now. The first thing I would like to do is start removing out all the food. That way I can go ahead and deep clean the refrigerator before we go ahead and start organizing. The way I like to clean up the refrigerator is just using water and soap on a towel. That's pretty much what I'm doing currently right now. I don't like to use chemicals because I don't want chemicals on my food, so just using soap and water to clean out the refrigerator. When I'm cleaning out my refrigerator, I do like to do them in sections because I don't like all the food on my kitchen countertops. That's why I do them in sections. So currently right now, what I want to go ahead and do is take out the drawers out of the refrigerator and detail clean them. So I did buy this at Dollar Tree. They're called the storage fridge bins, and I like to organize them in my refrigerator. So the first thing that we're going to go ahead and do is put some soda in the smaller ones. I think that this is perfect when you want to just kind of like grab it out and just grab as you go. And it just maximizes space as well and look neat. The third piece is from Dollar Tree as well. You actually supposed to use it for can organization, but I actually use it for my Gatorade, and that helps me perfectly. So you can do it however you want to. This is the way I use it to organize. So in the second shelf, I would like to put my cans of soda in here. It's actually my husband's can of sodas. When he gets off of work, I like to have it ready for him. That way he can just grab and go. And I like the fact that you can actually stack them on top of each other. That way it can maximize space. And can you believe it? Only for $1. So definitely hit up your Dollar Tree and see if they have it in stock. On the first shelf, I do like to have my bottles of water. That way I can know I need to physically see things. So I like that they're clear containers and they look neat, and they carry about 4 water bottles in one container. Got this egg container from Dollar Tree, and the other one I got from Sam's Club, but they both work the same way. The first thing I want to point out is I look for the egg that is expired. That way I don't put that into the container, and I look for the ones that's not going to be expiring until a couple weeks, and I put that into the egg container. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm pretty much putting the one that is not going to be expiring soon at the bottom, and at the very top I'm going to put the ones that are going to be expiring in a couple days or so at the very top. That way I can use those first before I use the ones that's going to be expiring in the next couple weeks. And I do like to have my eggs at the first shelf at the very top. I'm going to go ahead and put in my milk at the very bottom, easy to reach, and I put my butter at the very top. That way I can have my butter and my milk all in the same place. That butter container I did get from Dollar Tree as well. Dollar Tree has some really good organization, so guys, you definitely should look at your local Dollar Tree. So what I'm going to go ahead and try to do is cut up all of my fruit and put them in containers. I feel like this is going to help maximize space, and on top of it, it's going to help me a lot. It's kind of like similar to meal prepping, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to have all the fruits cut up. That way when my son gets out of school, he can have his after school snack, because lately since he's been getting out of school, he's been having like such a full appetite. Like, I don't know if it's just my kid or what, but let me know in the comments if your kids are the same. Currently right now now I'm just gonna go ahead and cut up the strawberries. I have some mangoes, I have some apple, guys, I have some grapes. So that's pretty much what I'm doing, guys, is just cutting up all of the fruit. That way it can be easier for me to give it to my son when he gets out of school, and also to make some smoothies for Arabella. So I'm not for sure how I wanted to put it in the refrigerator, but I do want to have it in a particular way. That way I can see everything. So I end up putting the cans of soda at the very bottom, and I put the fruit on the second level of the refrigerator. And I think that just works out better for me. After cleaning out the drawers, I went ahead and put them back in. I'm going to go ahead and show you how I organized that better. So I got these little organizations from Sam's Club, so I like to put them in the drawers. That way everything could be divided, because I don't like everything everywhere. So I'm putting my tomatoes, and I'm also putting my avocados. I already pretty much told you guys where I got the other organization from, which was Dollar Tree. And I like to put my onions inside of it, because I don't like the onions actually in the dresser, because they kind of like start peeling off, and then you have to clean the dresser again. So it's just much easier to clean the bin than the dresser. So currently I have a lot of bell peppers. I really need to cut them up and freeze them, that way they don't go bad, but that will be for another time. So that I'm just showing you guys that I'm kind of flipping them up and having them stand up straight, just to pretty much give it more room. Is currently what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to go ahead and do my last drawer. I'm just taking out everything, and I'm going to go ahead and just give that a little kind of clean. I have some more organizers that I got from Sam's Club. They kind of came in a bundle set, so if you keep hearing me say Sam's, that's the reason why, because I got them all in like little set. So I'm just putting my meat at the very bottom, and then I'm just showing you guys where I put the rest of my excess food that was on the kitchen counter. So I'm just putting my lemons and limes in one section, and then on my right side I'm putting all of the cheese. I did not realize I had that many cheese open, and I like to put them in Ziploc bags, that way it doesn't go bad. So I'm putting my tortillas at the very bottom. This is pretty much like my breakfast section. That's where I like everything to be at. And that is my snow cone syrup that I made homemade. So I'm putting that on the right side. I like my jelly and peanut butter to be in the center of the refrigerator, because my son comes home with that full appetite. And I'm putting my bananas where all the fruit is at. But this is just an overview of how the refrigerator is looking. It looks very organized, and I'm pleased with how it came out. I didn't label them just because I always kind of change it up. It just depends on what I have, so I don't really want to necessarily label it. But on the actual doors, I didn't really do too much to it, just because the fact that it's not a lot of room to really organize it the way I want, but it's organized best as I could possibly do. But thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, and I will see you on the next time, guys. Bye.